All right, let's get this show started!
Manel Kape waited nearly a decade for the opportunity, but he finally avenged his loss to Kyoji Horiguchi with a brutal third-round knockout in the Vegas 119 main event. Now, Kape believes it's his time to fight for the title after he thought he was already getting that shot before ultimately deciding to take the Horiguchi rematch instead. In the co-main event, Ian Cutelaba suffered a bizarre TKO defeat after sitting on the canvas and allowing Navajo Sterling to land a series of unanswered strikes and elbows, forcing the referee to step in. Also on the card, Christian Rodriguez scored a stunning first-round finish, landing a flush head kick on Haider Emil before putting him to sleep with a choke. Vinicius Oliveira stopped Andre Fili in the second round with a barrage of vicious elbows. Fili had Oliveira badly hurt with punishing body kicks earlier in the fight, but Oliveira rallied and secured the comeback finish. Coach Ray Longo had some choice words for the fights at UFC Freedom 250 he felt he had no business being made. Speaking on the latest episode of the Anik and Florian podcast, Longo criticized the UFC White House matchmaking, singling out Derek Lewis's inclusion on the card as well as Sean O'Malley's matchup against Ayman Zahabi. Arman Tsarukyan is making bold moves as he continues to express confidence that he will eventually become the UFC lightweight champion. In a recent gesture symbolizing that belief, Arman sealed a barrel of wine, saying he won't open it until he captures the title.
Եվ այս տակառի վրա գրված է, որ այս տակառը կբացվի այն ժամանակ, երբ որ Արման Ծարուկյանը կդառնա UFC չեմպիոն։ Всё, տարվա վերջ Հիմա դու փոքրով Կոլոմբի։ Սուպեր։ Տողա։ Всё, хорошо.
Now, the signature.
Taka?
Arman's manager also confirmed that Justin Gaethje's truck is on its way to him, after Arman earned $5.7 million from a bet on Gaethje's win over Ilia Topuria.
We found a truck for Justin. We purchased it. It's en route. It's a dealer trade. Justin should have his car in the next week or so. So almost there. Chad is asking if we bought Justin a truck, and I told him we have purchased the truck. We have sent the wire. It's a dealer trade. We're waiting for the car to get to LA, so we send it over to Denver, Colorado to Justin. So Justin, rest assured, brother, you got a brand new truck coming to you ASAP.
It's finally official. The UFC announced Saturday night that Dricus du Plessis is set to face Kamaru Usman in the main event of UFC Oklahoma City. The card takes place July 18th at the Paycom Center and serves as the first time the promotion has hosted an event in Oklahoma City in nearly a decade. Du Plessis competes for the first time since losing the middleweight title to Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 319 this past August. Usman makes the move up to 185 with hopes of putting himself in a position to capture a second world title. In his most recent bout, he picked up his first win in nearly 4 years with a dominant decision win over Joaquin Buckley at UFC Atlanta in June 2025. Who do you guys think will win this one? Drop your predictions in the comments below. A new episode of Joe Rogan's podcast featuring Justin Gaethje has been released, covering several interesting topics. Gaethje discussed how he may have changed the way future opponents view Ilia Topuria, suggesting that Topuria's biggest advantage is the fear he instills in fighters before they even step into the cage, an aura that may be diminished after his loss to him. Dana White says he is extremely pleased with how the UFC White House event unfolded. Speaking at the UFC Vegas 119 post-fight press conference, the UFC president reflected on the historic event and said he was very happy with the viewership numbers. He added that the global figures, which are expected to be released next week, are massive.
Yeah, I mean, a third of their subscribers tuned into the, it was huge, and the global number's massive. So that's going to come out next week. That's the biggest thing that we've ever done. And obviously the biggest thing ever for the sport. And, my job, I've been saying this since the end of the ESPN deal, my job is to deliver for Paramount. and boy, have we delivered in 6 months. I mean, a lot of the stuff, you know, we just been quiet. We let them announce, and then, you know, some of these markets that we're still in are pay-per-view. So you got to go through all the pay-per-view stuff and everything else, but the global number will probably come out next week.
Dana also addressed the controversy surrounding Pereira versus Gane, stating that it was undeniable Alex Pereira absorbed several strikes to the back of the head. He added that Pereira's complaints about illegal shots carry weight, noting that he is not someone who typically makes excuses.
You don't feel like there's something with Cyril, or is it just like, look, this is a chaotic sport and it happens?
Well, I also think that if you watch the fight, it's undeniable that he got hit with some strikes to the back of the head. But in the middle of the action, you know, when it's going on and guys are rolling around trying to get out of it, sometimes some fouls happen, and maybe Dean should have said, hey, watch the back of the head, or, you know, warned him or something like that. But, you know, I don't know.
Two more quick ones from me. Have you reached out?
I can tell you this. Alex Pereira is not a whiner. And Alex Pereira doesn't complain about things or make excuses, you know, after fights. So I have to believe that he believed that he truly believed to, you know, that was true.
Dana also called Josh Hokit's comments about Michelle Obama disgusting.
That was
Disgusting.
Yeah. Do you regret putting him on that card because of those comments? And
no, I mean, listen, there's always going to be people that say things that most of us don't agree with. You know, I mean, just the time, the place, you know, it's yeah, no. That's your president. And I respect all presidents, present and past. And you know, not everybody does, and got to listen to stupid shit like that sometimes, unfortunately, because I also believe in free speech.
Meanwhile, there may be a major equipment change coming to the UFC, with new gloves potentially being introduced. During an appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast with Justin Gaethje, Coach Trevor Whitman revealed that Hunter Campbell had recently reached out to him about the possibility of bringing his glove design into the promotion. Dana White later confirmed the talks, saying he has been discussing Whitman's gloves for years, but negotiations stalled after a reported $100 million demand.
Talking to Trevor for years. Rashad Evans, whom I love and respect, came to me and said, hey, listen, I'm invested in this thing. You know, we think that we have a great product here, and I would love to, you know, introduce our glove to that Trevor built. You know, all those guys, like, Trevor's a genius. He makes these bags and his gloves. So we looked at it all, and I literally told my finance team, get this deal done. Care what it takes. Get the deal done. They wanted like $100 million for the glove. How many gloves you got to sell to make $100 million? It's impossible. So the deal never happened. But I told my team, and Denny, the girl who runs that department, is a brilliant woman. Brilliant. She came back to me like cross-eyed, like, I can't get a deal done with these guys. So I was already, I mean, that deal should have been done a few years ago. I wanted to do that for Rashad. So we'll see.
Are you confident that you'll find maybe some common ground with this one now?
I am not confident at all.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest MMA news.